We'll have this as a test. Oh yeah, fuck, it's picking up. Look at that shit. It's picking that up real good. Like, it's almost in the red.
Is it recording?
Yeah, it is.
Let me try something here.
It totally picks up our voices though. Like,
Test.
that should be no problem.
Oh.
Yeah, no, like, you're maxing out the fucking... I love that it has, like, a... what do they call that?
A level.
A level for voices?
Let's check out how this picks up, please.
Oh, are you playing music?
Yeah. I'll see how it sounds over.
It probably sounds like fucking shit.
Chocolate.
Definitely sounds like shit when it gets to that part. It's way too close, too. Like, they have to be, like, way over here. There's no way, yeah.
Too loud, yeah, no way.
Do we really need fucking baby metal? Is there a good song?
Yeah, so I'm just checking out.
It probably sounds fucking awful. Like, there's no way.
Well, it sounds awful to do that, right?
It sounds awful to me, and I'm not even recording it. Like,
I use that speaker a
fuck.
lot.
Shit just, like, actually sounds awful. Wait, okay, so it does still record if the screen goes off. So, learning things, now we know. So, it'll pick up our voices. It probably picked up music, but probably really bad.
Well, I want to hear what it sounds like.
Well, no, like, we're not stopping. This is the start of our fucking podcast. We don't have to do an intro now. This is it. Like, fuck you. No, we're good. Fucking welcome to
What?
Creepy Touch.
Welcome to Creepy Touch
Welcome to
Podcast.
Creepy Touch Podcast. Yeah,
Okay.
totally.
I am Nick.
I'm Zach.
I'm Nick, aka Magewind, aka Slutty Nick, aka your mother's butt plug.
I'm Zach, aka Blood, I guess. Are we using video game handles? That's what we're using, right?
If we're using video game, I don't know. So
Alright, well, all I have is an alter ego is Blood, so we're gonna go with that.
I've got lots of alter egos for various reasons.
Yeah.
Most of them have to do with Columbia House. Do you know what Columbia House
And
is?
Police.
Do you know what Columbia House is?
Is that like that movie thing from the past?
Yeah,
that
you like get
order?
movies or CDs.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I was
there's
way too young for that shit.
there's a Mick out there, and he's
Mick with no C?
Mick with no C, and he's
Oh my god.
he's dodging Columbia House something fierce.
Oh fuck, that's amazing. Oh shit, there's swearing in this, so if swearing bothers you, that's...
Don't fucking listen to
Yeah,
this
you should
podcast.
be done already.
And it's St. Patty's Day. if
Yeah.
you can't tell.
No, we're totally sober. Fuck you.
T-T-Tay.
I'm not doing an Irish accent. I can't.
Have you seen that new movie? No, that's Scottish.
Yeah, you
Yep,
flipped. You
I'll
fucking
go
crossed
that.
the border there.
See, I can't do it.
Eat a
Come
potato.
Scottish festival time, all I'll have is an Irish accent left.
Fuck.
It'll be.
Ironically, I'm Irish and Scottish and can't do either accent, but you're neither and can do both.
I can do. I'm not Irish, but my wife's Irish.
Well, so yeah, that counts.
Yeah, so I'm fucking Irish.
Yeah, you're fucking Irish. Absolutely.
So this is the Creepy Touch podcast.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
before he does that thing, I would like to just formally apologize to all of our male listeners. We had an offer for someone to show their tits on this podcast, and we turned it down.
We
so
did.
I'm very very sorry to all of you. I know you would have enjoyed seeing that, but you know, we had to explain that doesn't really work. But you would have appreciated the thought, and I apologize. So
Thank you for the offer.
yeah. So if you're listening, thanks for offering. We'll revisit that another day.
Yeah, I mean,
Who knows?
keep listening. If
Well,
there's
I
any
mean-
reason to listen to this podcast, it may one day turn into the movie, and I'm at least guaranteeing you boobies for the movie right off the bat here, guys.
Yeah, absolutely. We've already got that committed. We should do some
have-
Let's Plays. We should do Let's Plays at some point, like us just playing like really old fucking like N64. Oh no, you don't have fucking everything except N64.
I got a Wii. I can get any N64 game there is. I don't have a
It's
Wii
not
U.
the same.
Also, if you'd like to keep listening to us and eventually give us money,
Money's good.
we will buy a Wii U and do Let's Plays with Wii U's.
Yeah, we're gonna make a GoFundMe page, so that you can
A what now?
come fund us. That sounds dirty. Come fund us.
A go what now main page?
GoFundMe.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
All right, good.
Yeah.
I thought you said something else.
No, let's later. So yeah, that'll be a thing. We've got our Twitter at Creepy Touch. We've got our Facebook, which is just Creepy Touch. We don't have other social medias. We have it linked to Nick's Instagram because he's got people that enjoy him. So that gave us a fan base rather quickly.
I am on Instagram. I am at Magewind.
Right.
Mage,
I have
Magewind.
Right. So that's all you get because my Facebook has shit all on it. I don't do Twitter or Instagram. So Creepy Touch is going to be a podcast where we give you like nerdy news and
Geeky news.
Which
is
well.
the same thing.
There will be a little bit of music news as well. We'll talk about metal mostly. We're going to do like video game stuff, some anime stuff. Fair warning now, if you are an Xbox user, just fucking leave. We don't even want you as a subscriber. So.
Well, that's not true. I appreciate Xbox in the hemisphere.
No, fuck. You can take your 960i and go fuck yourself. So if you play Xbox, there's no point. We're not going to talk about Xbox exclusives. We
won't play them,
and we won't talk about them. We're not fucking talking about them, Nick.
But
non-negotiable.
You could definitely play. No, I guess I'll never play. You're a PC gamer. You may play an Xbox exclusive game.
On a PC because they're totally exclusive like that.
Well, because Microsoft could they?
Yeah, I guess
Halo will be on PC eventually, right?
So anyway, we'll talk about video game stuff. It'll be mostly PC, PS4, PS3. We're both massive Square Enix fans. Square Enix, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Hence the name Creepy Touch.
Yes.
If you're not familiar
if
with
you don't understand the reference, that's fine. If you do understand it, fuck yeah.
Yeah. So we'll leave that up to you.
Yeah. Any other important shit? We'll probably talk about anime now and then. That'll probably be a topic of discussion. There'll be a lot of sex stuff, but not like practical sex stuff. It'll just be us talking about sex, probably with each other. I'm not gay. Again, Peter, if you're listening, totally not gay, but we will talk about sex with each other, and
but only for money. And again, we're probably gonna go fuck me account. Is that what it is?
And we never make eye contact, so it's totally not gay. That's the rule, right? Like you don't make eye contact.
Well, we're hoping to get a round table, but we didn't get a round table. It sold us out, so now we have to go on a bench.
Yeah,
we're on patio furniture in a basement in the wintertime. Because what's the patio furniture gonna do outside?
Yeah. But we're in Canada, in case nobody could pick up on our accents.
It's about fucking time you brought that up.
Yeah.
Also, it's St. Patty's Day.
That was a little
Here we go. It's St. Patty's Day. Welcome to the Creepy Touch podcast.
Every once in a while we'll have
potato famine.
we'll have a French gentleman join us every once in a while for guest spots. Pierre, say hello.
Happy St. Patty's Day. Fuck.
Alright. Pierre, damn it.
Listen. Before we go on, we should probably clear things up. Because you're like...
This is still recording, right? Oh my god, is it still recording? Oh my god. Please. Okay, we're good. I told you we should do two so we don't have scares like that. So part of our GoFundMe, in addition to buying a Wii U, is going to be to buy real recording equipment. Because right now we're on my fucking cell phone. I've never used it for voice recording before, so I have no idea when it will turn off.
And it's a Samsung cell phone, so there's a good chance we may all just burst into fire.
Fuck you. I've got like 11 hours of expandable memory on this Samsung to record with.
It'll probably fuck up transferring the data to your micro SD.
So fuck you, 16 gig iPhone, bastard. From like 5 years ago, before I could even fucking drink.
But I got a purple life proof, and you can't get a purple life proof for a purple. You can't get a purple life proof for a 6. So why would I upgrade just yet? And that's my excuse.
But you can get a black life proof and spray painted. I know you've done that before, so your argument's mostly irrelevant.
Also, we happen to be some tech geeks. A little bit.
We both work in the electronics industry.
We work for a company you may have heard of, the Schindler Corporation.
Yep. Mako Productions is a big thing for us.
So we know a lot about Mako and Blue Eyes and The Gathering.
Like Magic the Gathering? Fucking love Magic the Gathering. Dude.
I don't know. Do you like Magic?
The Gathering?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I have like probably $5,000 in cards in my house.
Yeah.
I haven't shown you those. So like
No, you know
the
what?
degree that you enjoy comic books, I enjoy Magic, just not recently.
To be honest with you, if you had shown me those Magic the Gathering cards,
We wouldn't be
friends.
Yeah, that's why I didn't. Like I subconsciously I registered that on like an internal note.
You're
I
like,
was
well, one time you brought up D&D and I could see it in your face. You're like, should I mention D&D to this
I
guy?
fucking love D. Can we? You
But
would be
I'm fine
amazing.
with D&D.
You would be amazing at D&D. We would have the best campaigns ever. Like fucking amazing.
Yeah.
We could podcast camp. Coming soon, D&D podcasts from Creepy Touch.
I think we would have more hits if I just sat on a podcast and like whistled old show tunes. I think that would be a better, more people would listen to that than like a D&D. What's that?
Your dog was licking my hand. It threw me off. What is that? I don't know. We could... fine. We'll do that like as a separate thing. It won't be Creepy Touch. It'll be like a separate...
We're getting ahead of ourselves. So...
Right. Have we explained what we do? Not kind of, sort of.
Like what we do in the podcast? No,
so we mentioned like music and video games and things like that. Nick's gonna talk about sports a lot. He really likes sports. So,
I know about the sports.
Yeah, he's a big athlete. So there might be some sports talk. Totally fucking with you. Does this thing pick up whispers?
I don't know.
All right, we'll find out. If it picked up the whisper, great. If it didn't, you're out of the loop. Sorry, sucks to be you. Should have been here.
But like, pay attention. Don't.
Yeah, don't fucking.
It's not my fault.
Yeah.
Pay attention.
We'll also talk about.
You know, I say that so much.
I had a point there and I lost it.
I have a 2-year-old.
Something.
I don't know how many times a day I say.
Oh, we'll give you like tech
pay
tips
attention.
and shit because we're both like really fucking like I know it doesn't seem like it, but we're both really smart at like techie type shit.
There's no cable in the world that I don't know what it does.
That's true. Even the ones that are just purely used to tie people up and beat the fuck out of them.
Even if I'm just straight up, I look at the cable, I don't know what it is. I'm like, this motherfucker's proprietary. You need to go back to the company you bought this shit from. That's it.
It's a commonly repeated phrase.
I say it twice a day.
Yeah. So anyway, we'll give you like tech tips every once in a while. So like, mostly it's gonna be geeky, nerdy shit and us talking a lot and you getting no benefit at all. But when we do beneficial things, it'll be video games and anime and tech and music. There'll probably be, we're planning on having like some short segments every episode about music and bands you should try out. And, unknown video games. Like
so already they're like, I'm turning off.
Yeah.
These guys are fucking drunk.
Yeah.
It's St. Patty's Day.
It is St. Patty's.
They're living up the fucking lifestyle. St. Patty's Day style, TT tie.
Yeah, we're totally like fucking hitting the bar.
Right? So they're like, what do these guys know about this geek shit? What's their cred?
Right.
Tell me 3 geeky things about you, Zach. Let them hear 3 geeky things about you.
Over the last...
Like the nerdiest, geekiest things, like dig deep.
Right.
What
so
is the dirtiest, geekiest, guiltiest pleasure you have?
Like watching hentai?
Hentai would be definitely one of those things.
Right, so there's that. But also over the last 7 years, I have played a lot of World of Warcraft. I actually went through recently, did a slash played, which only people who play WoW will know, but I did a slash played on all of my characters, added up, divided it by the number of years I've played WoW, and there's a depressing percentage of my life that I've spent online. It's over 10, so
you moved on, though.
Yeah, I actually quit WoW like a month ago. But, it's part of my geek cred. I've moved on to Final Fantasy Online now. It's a little bit more challenging. But when I did play WoW, built like a heroic 25-man raiding guild, was a top 100 player for my class. Shit like that. That was 2 things, right? Hentai and WoW? I need something else to make me nerdy. Fuck. What? I like collecting expensive figurines that do nothing except relate to nerdy shit that I like.
Don't we all?
Yeah. Well,
preaching to the choir.
Nick's got me beat there, but I mean, there's gotta be something else nerdy. Like I built my computer. I've got like $3,000 sunk into a computer. I'm not like overly proud of that. I wish I had that money now, but
I spent my life building a computer, playing WoW.
Yeah.
My girlfriend's from New Orleans.
Also true.
You met your girlfriend playing WoW.
Yes, I did.
Dude, that is a nerdy thing.
That's that probably counts. So yeah, my girlfriend and I met on WoW. She lives in New Orleans.
It's legit.
I live in Canada.
It's not just like you guys have
it's
like
not
talked
just like,
online.
Like we like slash danced on each other.
You guys have held hands before.
Yeah, and
I've seen it,
and we've looked in each other's eyes.
which was weird. Which is something you do in the States. You hold hands.
Yeah.
But in Canada,
We
holding
just have
hands in a
sex.
living room, that's a weird thing.
Fuck.
They
Nick's
come
better.
in. They come into your house.
But they fucking keep
They
their shoes
got
on.
the shoes on,
They keep their fucking shoes on.
and
It's
they're
rock
holding
over
your
ass.
hand the whole time. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Tracking snow. I mean, I realize they don't have snow in Louisiana.
No.
But tracking snow all over the fucking house, shoes on, like nobody fucking cares.
They gotta be just tracking around gator guts down there. Just gator guts up in the living room.
Fucking gators. We'll definitely have at least one listener from Alabama, so we can make some like hick jokes there. We definitely got that. I'm sorry, Luna.
Well,
We got that.
I mean, Alabama's got nothing on Brecken. That's just up the street.
That's true.
That place is rough.
Fuck. Yeah, that's a valid point. Yeah, I never thought about it that way. But you know what? That makes a lot of sense.
I went to Brecken once. They had like a meeting with the kids,
Yeah.
and we brought the kids there, and they're like, they were singing nursery rhymes, so I sung a nursery rhyme, and I was singing "Ba Ba Black Sheep,"
Yeah.
and they were like, "That sheep's my uncle."
We'll have an unedited version released later. This will be edited a little bit, probably. Smidge.
Do you think you know how to do that?
We're not live streaming to Twitch or anything right now. It's totally cool.
But I was.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine? I thought about it too. Fuck. So anyway, video. Oh no, audio edit. Snap fingers. Hey, we're back.
Can you not snap your fingers? No, we both suck at that shit. No, I got nothing. Can you whistle? All right, so we're not fucked.
Yeah. No, I can.
You fucked yourself up. Snapping your fingers.
I just broke my fucking. So anyway, we're back. Lots of audio editing there. Said some things I shouldn't have.
So 3 geeky things about me.
Yeah. Nick, geeky things. You like tripping.
Yep. Pretty much a big lesbian porn fan, but other than that, I do like.
That's one.
What?
Tripping was one.
That doesn't count as a geeky thing.
That's true.
That's a pretty common thing.
It's just an interesting thing.
I
Alright,
hope.
3 things.
Nothing worse than finding out that the thing
Tripping
that
isn't common?
you sexually like is not common at all.
Yeah.
It's like you know.
So
a geeky
we're
thing
still
about
at
me.
0 as geeky things for me. We need 3.
Okay, so I've been collecting comics since I was 10 years old.
That's true. You can't see them, but I'm looking into a room and I can't see them either. But in that room that I'm looking into, around the corner from where I can see, is a lot of fucking comic books. Like
25 long boxes.
25 long boxes.
A couple of short boxes, but those short boxes rotate a lot. It's kind of how I read them and separate them, and I go through them that way. It's weird. Everything has to be chronological, and I'm about 99.9% DC in there.
Yeah.
When I say 99.9%, that's like Wildstorm or Vertigo or...
Crossovers. Do crossovers count as DC or Marvel?
Well, yeah, I do have some Marvel stuff in there. Of course, you have some Marvel stuff. As
Do the but like real talk, do the like crossovers count as Marvel or DC?
Well, no, when like Marvel
Or
and
they
DC
cancel
did
each
that
other
crossover, the thing we were talking about earlier, the Marvel DC crossover, that was conjoined. That was between the two of them.
So it doesn't count as either.
No,
It
you
counts
got to
as
vote. You got to vote on the outcome of those battles too. You mailed in.
Oh.
Yeah, and Wolverine beat Lobo, and I was pissed.
Right, so that's one thing. Loves comic books. Like, and he fucking like his wife. He's married, by the way. More the loss for me.
Geeky thing number 2. My kids. I have 2 kids.
Is that geek?
A boy and a girl, 2-year-old and like a 4-week-old right now.
Yeah.
My children.
Congratulations! I've told him before, but I'll do it on air because it makes me sound better.
My one child is named after.
Oh yeah, I was wondering how you're gonna tie this in with the geekiness, but this works.
My one kid, my 2-year-old son, his name is
Oliver.
Oliver.
Yeah, you can remember
and
the names.
Quinn.
Yep.
So he's half named after Green Arrow, half named after my favorite Suicide Girl. And my daughter is Violet, Marion, Charlie, and she's named after a character from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory by Roald Dahl, and a washed-up Hollywood actress from the 50s, and the lead singer from the Mad Caddies, which is one of me and my wife's favorite punk bands. So that's geeky.
That's geeky too.
I literally just kind of roll the dice whenever words come up for my kids' names. I do it. Geeky things. I roll them that way.
Yeah. Third geeky thing. We need one more.
Geeky thing.
So comic books. Named your kids. Most people do that, but like you did it better than most people. So.
I'm a fucking movie junkie. Like my mom designed a logo for a movie store, a video store in Aurelia, years ago, in the 80s. And in trade for her designing that logo, they gave her free rentals.
Nice.
And I would go in there and grab 20, 30 movies at a time, sit down a week, and just watch movies. So I've seen a lot of fucking movies.
That's fair.
Like, weird random shit. I don't know.
What
like,
movie store was it?
It was called Movie Warehouse. Any old school really people would be like, oh yeah, Movie Warehouse.
I don't remember
That place had every movie at that time. It was all VHS back then, and they say the going on VHS is something like 78% of everything that ever came out on VHS has never been re-released.
That would make sense.
Not digitally, not Blu-ray, not DVD. Something like 78%. So we have thousands of DVDs, and those movies aren't. They don't
I don't know
exist.
how out of the two of us I'm the younger one, but I really fucking hurt my back a little bit there.
Back problems or something. I know.
All right. Fuck. How depressing would it be if none of this was properly picked up by my fucking phone?
Well, we should have tested that shit out.
Yeah. Well, a little late now. We've gone through some content. So anyway, that's 3 geeky things about each of us. And again, as I said earlier, we're both massive Squeenix fans. Like, we love the shit out of that.
Well,
so,
and that's kind of how me and you got together.
Yeah,
like,
Squeenix
we not
and
got
metal.
together, Peter.
Yeah, Peter. Fuck. But that's how we got together.
But yeah, that's kind of me and you
Bonded over your heart symbol.
Well, there was actually tattoos. I mean, I think actually me and you got more metal.
You recognized my tattoo.
Yeah,
and then we talked about.
Well, I think you were like, oh, I'm getting this tattoo, and I was like, you're like, on my arm. I'm like, yeah, people get tattoos on their arm.
No, I
already
had this.
No.
When I met you.
You just got it. You started working. I think you got your first paycheck.
No, not this one. This one. You can't see, but I'm gesturing to a different tattoo. The one on my arm is the Avenged Sevenfold Death Bat, and I had that when I started.
Anyways, so I was like, I know that's like metal shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, I like metal, but like I'm older than you, so I like different metal, but I respect that metal.
Yeah. Respect each other's metal.
And that's it. And then you were like, fucking Final Fantasy. I mean, you were like, oh my god.
Yeah. So we bonded over metal and Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Which is weird.
Yeah.
And we never bonded over J-pop.
No. But we both like J-pop, so like we should do that sometime. Next podcast, J-pop.
So and I mentioned that to my wife, and she's like, I will divorce you.
What, a J-pop podcast?
No, well, she's just like, if you and Zach decide to start bonding over J-pop, we're done.
That's
she's
probably
like,
that. At that point, Peter would probably be correct.
Also, we started this with baby metal.
We did. So like we've crossed lines already. She might be pissed already.
We're done. She's like, she's gonna hear this. She's gonna be like, nope, divorce.
But baby metal isn't really J-pop. Like it's J-pop who've gone on.
Baby metal is Final Fantasy meets metal, which is
yeah, that's fair. So anyway, speaking of Square Enix, not back to some actual informational shit. So Square Enix currently has like a survey you can fill out if you go to like their Twitter, which is like, Final Fantasy, not their Square Enix one, but their Final Fantasy one. There's a survey there you can fill out that asks, as part of it, what game would you like to see Square Enix make next? So we could see some cool things. My personal vote, I want to see a Legend of Dragoon remake, even though it's owned by Sony. I don't give a fuck. You buy that shit, you remake that.
Just and Square needs to do it.
Yeah,
Legend of Dragoon?
Completely redo it. Keep the battle system, because that was fucking amazing.
That would be amazing. But that's not gonna happen. That's not a Square game.
Pick that title up. My tattoo is flaking. It's annoying. I don't know. I'll stop scratching that. So yeah, anyway, it's like a survey. It's got lots of questions about what you like and what your preferences are and what titles you play. So basically, they're doing like an audience sample for what they're going to produce next. And one of the questions is just straight up, what game do you want us to make next? So, a lot of you are going to say a Final Fantasy VII remake, but, go fuck yourselves. There's more important games to be made.
Like Final Fantasy 12 remake.
Well, like...
I think that's a good game to make.
Well, I mean, really, they should just remake every Final Fantasy, except for, like, the first 3.
They pretty much have, except for a couple of those later ones.
Yeah, like, the first 3 don't need to be remade, because they're in all their 16-bit glory, and they're amazing. So that's fine. But, anyway, that's something cool that everyone should check out. Lots of votes for Legend of Dragoon. Do it. I'm making, like, hand gestures. I can't. Fuck.
That's what you do. You automatically become Italian when you start podcasting. You start making hand gestures. Bippity boppity.
Shut up, brother. Shut up.
And that was something that my nonna would say, that like on St. Patty's Day, everybody's Italian.
Huh.
It's true.
I'll take your word for it.
And they will also, to no end, dispute you that St. Patrick was Italian. Straight up, no. St. Patrick, it's St. Patricio.
Okay.
I fucking kid you not, man. That's the shit I heard growing up. St. Patricio. He's an Italian man. It's probably fucking true.
What are leprechauns then?
They're essentially little Italian men if you think about it. They got green suits, weird hats,
that's fair.
Gold chains.
Yeah, you're valid so far. Like, I can't think.
Yeah, I went out to the garden and I saw a potato. It turned around to me and it said, "Oh, hey, what's the matter for you? You ain't getting my pot of gold."
Are Italians like greedy, like shifty little? Never mind.
Italians are essentially Irishmen, but more drunk or less drunk.
They've traded out potatoes for pasta, but beyond that, they're identical.
You've heard about the Great Pasta Famine.
It's the wrong accent.
No, that's the right one. I got it down pat this time. Have you seen the movie Irish Sniper?
Nope. You're still an Italian.
No, I swear I'm not.
No, you're an Italian.
No, my Italian's over here.
So anyway, that's a little bit of nerdy news. That's cool. Final Fantasy Type 0, Type O, Type whatever the fuck you want to call it, is coming out on Tuesday.
Type 0.
Yeah. That's what I would call
shit,
it.
yeah, son.
Yeah.
I shipped my oldest off to my sisters.
Yeah, Nick has literally like gotten rid of any distractions so that he can enjoy that. I will not be partaking.
The more exciting thing is the 15 demo.
Yeah, that's
So
really
really,
why people are buying
I'm
it.
really excited about playing Type 0. But
But 15 is
demo,
why. That's the
just
real
have my
reason.
hands and like control the character I've been looking at for the last 10 years. That sounds interesting.
So that's the main reason I think a lot of people bought it. They're like, "What's Type 0?" Like, that's been out, hasn't it, before?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're like, whatever, 15 demo. Yeah, I'll buy that.
Yeah. Well, let's play that. I will throw down $70 for a 3-hour
ends
demo.
up coming out that has Kingdom Hearts 3 demo on it, I'm buying that. I don't care if it's like a fucking Xbox game. Like, I'll buy an Xbox.
I think they do that. Square's always done demos. And not companies didn't always do demos, but Square's always like bundled in demos with games. I remember getting the 12 demo with Dragon Quest 8.
I rented Dragon Quest 8, I didn't buy.
That was a beautiful game, man.
I got to like level 7 and got killed by slimes and gave up. I was like 10.
Oh, that was like one of my favorite games. And here's how that goes, because that was cell shaded, and I remember at the time Kate was like watching me play it, and she's like, "Man, this game's like gorgeous." And I was like, "Right?" Like we're just, I'm just walking around. It was like one of the first games I've actually, like, I went up to a mountaintop and I just took in the scape. And then like I was playing it about like 8 years later or 6 years later afterwards, and Kate's like, "Oh, what the fuck are you playing?" This game looks like shit.
I think you can buy 8 on mobile now, which is amazing. Like $10 or something. Probably less. Well, no, it's Square.
I fell in love with that game. You know what it was? The music in that game was amazing.
Square games are amazing for music though. Like, even playing Final Fantasy 14, which is my new MMO fix, like the music in that game is phenomenal.
What's your favorite Final Fantasy soundtrack?
I can't just like make that up on the spot. Like
No?
I like different songs from different Final Fantasy. Like there's some songs that I like they're fucking amazing, but I hate the rest of that game. Like
I don't know. Like I'll tell you what it is. I'll get hate on it for it, but Final Fantasy 13 too.
yeah.
I fucking love that soundtrack. It's like J-poppy and just weird. Like there's like the metal chocobo song in it.
Yeah, and even like 13 was
And
kinda
like it's
that.
the only thing that has like 13 brought in some lyrics like throughout the game, but like
Yeah.
13 too brought like all kinds of weird, like it was like an actual soundtrack with singing and like,
well,
and it was like
13 had
18
Leon,
it's 18 it's
Leon
like,
and Lewis, right? Did 13's
oh yeah, that thing.
but you go back even farther, like 10-2 had
that was a Sony going in and going, oh, the rhythm motion. Oh,
yeah,
what's that song?
10-2, like the beginning song of that.
Come on, I love that song.
Yeah, I don't know what it's called.
Real Emotion.
Yeah, that's it. And I was like,
song.
fucking Aerosmith. What?
Aerosmith.
It's not. Totally wasn't. I found the name of the song and I Googled it. And it brought up a whole bunch of Aerosmith and I was like, click. And I was like, nope, this isn't it. That's not it at all.
No.
But, so, funny story. Back when I originally got a PS2, did not own a memory card. So, so I played the beginning of 10-2 probably like 3 times a week. So what would happen is I'd get somewhere and I'd be like, all right, fuck yeah, like I'm going to bed, put the controller down, whatever, leave it running. Wake up the next morning, there's a power surge in the middle of the night. Like fuck. All right,
really?
starting to get oh fuck. I lived in Warminster, like fucking
Warminster, the town where
Warminster.
Warminster.
There you go.
That's a fucking Warminster thing to say.
Fuck you.
Oh, you're not pronouncing the name of my town right, bro.
Out for
Fuck
rip.
you, eh?
Out for rip,
It's
eh?
Warminster. Say it right. We had a lot of power surges. Get over it. I don't fucking care.
So that was a lot of restarting and playing through that song. And then every once in a while I actually died and earned myself a restart the entire fucking game. But like I got really far for like not being able to fucking die and being shit, how old was I? Like grade 5. So I was like
10?
12.
That would, yeah, no.
11?
Grade
11.
No. Grade
No, I would be like 10.
10.
Yeah. So fuck, like I earned a couple of those, but like a lot of the time
over in Warminster, you're in like grade 12 when you're 5. I don't know.
Yeah, no, you're.
I don't know how you do it in Warminster.
You're in grade 5 and you're fucking 20 because you can't pass your fucking course. But so I played the beginning of 10-2. That was the first game I had for my PS2.
Kid, I've never been there. If you tell me that Warminster's a town, and I know it is, this is how I picture it. Just like
it's literally
stores where you can get tires put on your car.
No, not
after
even.
another.
Not even. So
it's like John's tire store.
No.
Paul's tire store.
Not even. It's fucking so the highway goes right through the middle. There's a convenience store that is also the gas station, that is also the LCBO, that is also it used to be Tim Hortons, it's now Country Style. That is the only. That is
they
the
shut
only
it
store.
up in Warminster.
Yeah, there you
They're
go.
like, Tim's, we're done with you, Tim's. We're done. Get out.
No, he
bring in the Country Style. Warminster's a Country Style
It
town.
wasn't a voluntary thing.
Warminster runs on Country Style.
There is other things involved with it becoming Country Style, but I'm not going to spread rumors.
It was a big thing. That would be a big thing. That would be a big. Imagine Aurelia
took a poll. Do you want a Tim Hortons or Country Style? Like who the?
Could you imagine that happened to Aurelia? Fucking Westmount. Westmount Timmy's turns Country Style. What the fuck?
No, Westmount would stay Timmy's. The one in fucking West Ridge would become a Country Style because fuck that place. The one in Colborne would just be demolished because nobody wants all the skids hanging there. The one in Atherley would stay Tim Hortons because they make good ice caps. And then the one up on West Street
well, the one in Atherley's the best one.
Yeah.
Because the one in Atherley, they're on a different water system than the Aurelia system.
Yeah.
Oh, they get good coffee there. And it's faster. They don't fuck shit up there.
And they've got the dual drive-through, so like you.
And you'd think that they would fuck that up.
Yeah.
The one over by
They're actually coordinated.
The one over by Westridge, that thing's one fucking drive-through, and they can't figure that shit out.
They can't even figure out when you walk into the fucking store.
They get your orders mixed up with the people that walk in the store.
Yeah.
Into the drive-through. I'm telling you.
Fuck.
That place needs to be a country style.
And then on
That place needs a revelation, and it needs to be a country style.
The one on West Street, I've been there like twice. So
Do you think country styles like get into the fucking like people come in, and they're like, oh, I want a Timbit, and people country style are like, they're called donut holes in here, sir.
Is that what they call them there?
I don't know. Is that what they call them there?
I haven't been to country style since.
Or they're donut bites or whatever their generic name.
Yeah, I think it's like donut bites or something. But I haven't been to country style since I was like 15.
They make good coffee. You
That was
live
like
right by one.
That was like I know. That was like 7 years ago.
I guess
bro.
Timmy's closer to you though.
Yeah, the Timmy's. Oh yeah, there's a second Athens. I forgot. Yeah, no. But I don't really do coffee, so.
What's wrong with you?
I like coffee.
This is because you came from Warminster. Warminster doesn't even fucking care that a Timmy's turns into a country style. Obviously, you don't like coffee.
No, see, so my thing with coffee is I drink coffee black. For me to drink coffee, because I drink it black, it has to be really good quality. So, like, if it's a shitty country style Tim Hortons coffee, I can't enjoy it. I really liked Starbucks back when I lived in Orangeville. That was great. I used to have it on the way.
Orangeville had a Starbucks.
Yeah.
So this is why you've been. There's something, because I have the 4-week-old, there's something called nipple confusion, and this is what's happened to you.
So it's like
it's coffee confusion.
Nipple.
Yeah. So you've been Starbucks, country style, and that it was a Timmy's that turned into a country style, and drastically for you, and then you come into early, and it's like Timmy's.
Yeah, I just can't remember.
And you're like, I can't do it, and then the McDonald's comes and they're like, fucking buy our goddamn coffee because we're the best.
Well,
you've been
eggs, so there's that.
They've got good eggs indeed.
Yeah.
But that's what happened to you. You've been coffee confused.
Yeah, so like back in high school, I took a course that half of it we went to college for, which is confusing as all fuck. But so anyway, for that, I used to shut up, just deal with it. That's actually a thing. Like it was a business of humanity course or something. Like it was like business, but from a dealing with people because they're fucking retards sort of point of view. And for half of it, we did like business stuff in class, and then we took like a humanities course at Humber College. So like we did that. And I remember, like, Humber was way closer to me than school. The school was on the opposite side of town from me. So I went to this Humber place, and it was way closer, and I used to stop at Starbucks, because it was on the way. And I remember getting there at, like, 6:30 in the morning, have Starbucks black coffee, and not having eaten anything, and sitting there and fucking vibrating in my chair. And I'm not normally hit by caffeine. Like, I drink fucking energy drinks, like, water. I drink Coke, like, fucking air. Like my blood probably is carbonated.
I know.
And
I know about Starbucks because
I was fucking like sitting there. I was like, fuck, I need food.
I always joke around about the missing years from when I was in BC. The truth of it is, I spent 90% of my time sitting in a Starbucks with my girlfriend out in BC. So I know what the Starbucks coffee is like.
Yeah, it fucking it just wired me. Part of it was not eating because Starbucks doesn't have anything good to eat.
No, like what do you eat? There? Like, would you like a croissant? Not really.
No, like I want something like with some substance.
Like
I've got a beard. I'm a man. I'm not tiny, and I'm not wearing a scarf or like glasses with no lenses.
Oh
like
well,
clientele. So like,
we have yogurt and granola.
Yeah, I'm like, do you have meat? No. All right, I'm not.
I said coffee black.
Yeah, like I drink my coffee black.
Would you like a croissant with your black coffee?
Yeah. What did they do for food?
What?
I'm trying to remember. Like the couple times that I paired it with food.
They got what they call their
like scones and shit.
The biscottis. They got the biscottis.
But
they
I
got
don't think I ever
scones.
like when I got breakfast. I think I went to Starbucks and got my coffee, and then went elsewhere and got food.
You ever had one of them there blueberry scones?
No, I don't eat scones.
They got them up there in the Starbucks.
If I start eating scones, Peter will be right. He'll have pegged me to like down pat.
Right there. That guy's a scone eater.
Fucking scone eaters. Bastards. Sorry, English people. I'm part English. I can say things like that, right?
I believe if you are of the race,
descent?
it's okay.
Yeah, so I can insult English people, Irish people, Scottish people, British people, and Canadians.
Right.
Right.
Which I get by default because of you and my wife, and also I'm Italian and German, so I'm pretty much what they have. What's called?
We can make Nazi jokes then?
It's called diplomatic immunity.
Right. So we can make Nazi jokes.
Well, I can. You definitely cannot.
But like Nazi by association.
No.
What if I make like swastika with my hands?
No, that's offensive. That's offensive.
That's pretty close.
No, but I can do it.
But
No, see, when you do it, it's weird and it's offensive. But when I do it, it's normal because
But you don't.
I'm German. Oh, let me take off my pants and you can see. It's different when I take my
what?
pants off. Well, then you see I'm German.
What? German people have different dicks?
Yeah.
I mean, I've watched a lot of porn from Germany, but mostly it's got, like, shit involved. So
Yeah.
I don't notice the dicks so much.
Yeah, it's just that my dick's covered in shit.
Okay. Oh, no, yeah, you know what? That's valid. That makes a lot of sense. That would make a lot of sense. I can see that. So, awkward silence.
But we have...
I'm gonna keep talking just to have, like, stuff on the track here. Are we gonna check to see if it's still filming?
We should check that out. Also, this is an amazing part of the first one. The first podcast is that we keep checking to see if we're recording.
No, we're at 41 minutes and 50 seconds.
Happens if we hit...
Nope, that.
But I have...
Hands. Where does it pick it? Oh, wait. No. I would assume it would pick up voice where, like, you talking to it, right?
Right. You talking to...
So if I cover it like this, does it... I'm sorry, we're back. We're back. Oh, no, it continues with the same one. It doesn't stop. Oh, because
Yeah,
it
pause.
pause not... Oh,
Pause.
pause is different from stop. That makes a lot of sense. Alright, I'm pausing. Next, go to the bathroom. We'll be right back with Creepy Touch. You won't even notice we're gone because we're going to pause it and restart it. Yay! And we're back. It's like we weren't even gone.
Oh, the Creepy Touch podcast brought to you by Shillelagh's. 2,000 years. Shillelagh's.
Still
Buy
beat
them.
2,000 years later. Is that offensive? Is that something we have to edit out?
Yeah, that's totally something that... You fucked it
No.
up again.
No, fuck it. We can leave. If people aren't used to us being offensive, like, why are they listening to us? like, your dog really does smell like fart, unless that was you. Is that you? No, so that's just the dog.
Like, you need to understand, it's okay to talk about Shillelagh's. But you can't talk about Shillelagh's. There's a line.
Well, what else do you use them for?
Yeah, but there's a line.
I say we leave it in. We're at 45 minutes almost, by the way, so, like, we're getting up there. We want to do, like, a 2-hour special for our farm. I feel like we got 2 hours of material. Not that there's a whole lot of content going on, but,
Maybe there's a re-podcast with the time we have left. But there's a lot of gold in here, son.
Oh, God.
Like Scrooge McDuck jumping into his tank.
Did I show you that?
So this is the problem. I keep going Scottish.
Yeah, whatever.
Happy St. Patty's Day.
Happy St. Patty's. I'm drinking... Fuck, no, that's Canadian whiskey. Your dog smells so bad. Is Rickards Irish? Is Rickards Irish?
It's an Irish style ale.
Oh, Irish style.
Yeah.
Alright, that counts. Yeah, no, totally. But it's made by Molson Coors Canada and
It
Vancouver,
is.
Toronto.
It's actually their best fucking beer.
Alright.
Molson's. I used to drink a lot of Molson's, Coors, Canadian. I'm over them. I'll drink Rickards though. I like Rickards. White, red.
It's St. Patty's. It's Irish style. That's closer. Wait, is my whiskey Irish style whiskey?
I'm sure Wiser's.
No. It seems mostly just Canadian.
Whiskey's a pretty Canadian thing. It's a pretty Irish thing too.
Yeah, the word Irish is not on here anywhere.
But the word whiskey is, and that's pretty much...
That's the same thing. So.
It's probably an Irish word originally.
Yeah, no, like... It's whiskey, it's Irish whiskey. Same shit.
Yeah.
So, there's that.
That's another thing that people in the States don't get. So people in the States don't get anything. So, like, their Smarties are rockets. Right?
Wait, what?
So, like, Smarties to them, rockets here that we get rockets, like the candies you get at Halloween. Down there they call them Smarties.
What?
Yeah.
But Smarties are Smarties.
No, they don't have Smarties down in the States.
Wait, Smarties don't exist in the States?
Nope. No, sir, that's a Canadian thing right there. They may have in the UK now, but...
The UK has, like, UK Smarties, which are not called Smarties.
Different altogether. They're either, like, they're candy discs.
Yeah, and they're not different colors, they're just chocolate. They're fucking, like, they're really good.
Right.
So, like,
everybody's got different Smarties, but the Canadian Smarties are probably the best.
I didn't know those were a Canadian thing.
That's a Canadian thing.
I did know that Butter Tarts are only in Canada, because I recently treated my feminine counterpart to a Butter Tart from a local bakery in town, and she enjoyed that.
We're down at like Wilkie's.
Yeah.
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 Wilkie's.
They've
Wilkie's has
kinda-
got like famous butter tarts.
Yeah, but the ones that they sell there are like not as full as they used to be, which was kind of disappointing. But still, really, really good. She really enjoyed it.
I love butter tarts. Is that really a Canadian thing too? I didn't know.
Yeah, yeah. Like she had never had one before. They don't exist there, so that's butter tarts are Canadian thing. Because as my grandmother explained to me, butter tarts came as a result of like maple trees and sugar and not having other things to make for
But
pastries.
essentially, the filling is just pecan pie. They gotta have pecan pie in the South. That's gotta come down from New Orleans area. At that.
I mean, I think it's different because it's molasses. It's not maple syrup. It's molasses. It's totally different.
I don't know.
It's totally different.
I don't see a lot of butter tarts being made with real maple syrup. I don't think.
Probably not. But anyway,
You're
they
lucky to
can't-
have pancakes made with real maple
Shut your
syrup.
face. It's
They don't have
Canadian.
that down there either.
What?
Maple syrup.
Yeah,
They
well,
have
not
table syrup.
They have table. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like
Butter.
butter flavored Aunt Jemima bullshit. Fuck.
We have this
Um,
shit right in our backyard. We went the other day.
You know what? She wasn't all that impressed. When I have stuff from Shaw's. It's
Yeah.
like real maple syrup.
She wasn't impressed.
No,
What's wrong with her? Did you heat it up? Or
we
was
had-
it in your fridge?
No, yeah, it was in
Oh,
my
see?
fridge. It was cold,
See, it's cold. You gotta warm that
but
shit
it
up.
was for oatmeal. So like the coolness helped cool down the oatmeal so that it was edible.
That's
Because
fair.
oatmeal's hot as fuck. So
Well,
like,
you're eating oatmeal with it. Who the fuck eats oatmeal?
I eat oatmeal. And she's vegan. She can fucking like only eat oatmeal and like potatoes. Sweet. It's St. Patty's. She can
Happy St. Patty's Day.
Potatoes.
Potatoes.
Is that our word of the... Wait, no, wait. What was our word of the day again?
We had one.
What, oh, we had to mention something for someone. Shit. What did they say?
Fuck, something. They told us to say something.
We had a phrase we were supposed to say.
It was like, something, something, something.
Yeah, it was like three
Blah,
words.
blah, blah.
Welcome to Creepy Touch. It was like
No, it
it
was-
was like a 3-word thing we were supposed to say. And
It was really exciting.
Yeah, we fucked that up.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Who said that?
Somebody
said that thing for us
somebody-
to say. Anyways, something,
Sorry.
something, something, blah, blah, blah. If
Welcome to
it's
Creepy
not somebody.
Touch.
Here we are.
Sorry to whoever we promised that to. I don't remember.
They probably
who
won't
said it.
remember because they were drunk.
Yeah, that's probably valid. I mean, we're not drinking. No. We're totally sober.
Right.
Right.
So happy St. Patty's Day, everybody.
Happy St. Patty's. Is marijuana Irish?
It's a 4-leaf clover of a sort.
I guess that's fair.
Have you ever seen?
It's 5-leaf though.
You don't like horror movies. I love horror movies.
I get scared by horror movies.
Have you seen the Leprechaun movies?
No, I've seen clips of them. I can't I don't. If it's horror, it has to be really bad horror, as in to the point where it's not scary. Because if it's
Yeah.
scary, I get scared. and I
Again,
can't
have you
fucking
seen the
sleep.
Leprechaun movies? They're not scary.
No, I've seen enough clips to know that I could probably stomach that.
Oh,
But
no, you have no idea. Like,
So,
this-
story from my youth. Once went to see Agent Cody Banks 2.
I don't even know where this is going.
So, went to the theater with some friends to see Agent Cody Banks 2. Went into what we thought was the correct theater.
Okay.
And we're sitting there, we're like,
I'm waiting for Cody Banks to scare you.
no. We're sitting there, we're watching, we're like, this is a really long trailer. And there's a hospital and some chick gets bitten. And we're like, alright. Wait, no, it's not. It's the dude gets bitten. No. Yes. No. Neither of them get bitten.
What?
But they go home,
This is
and their
amazing.
daughter walks into the room, and they're like, "Sweetie, what's wrong?" And their daughter's a zombie bitch, and she bites the dad in the neck, and he projectile bleeds everywhere. And then she hides in the bathroom, and the dad breaks down the door. Anyway, so it turns out we watched the first 15 minutes of Dawn of the Dead.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Zack Snyder.
fucking terrified me. I slept with my feet to the door so I could look at that shit with the door wide open, and did not actually sleep for a really long time.
Wow, how old were you then?
Older than I should have been watching Agent Cody Banks 2.
But younger than you should have been to watch Dawn of the Dead.
Yeah. And nobody stopped us. So I'm I think I was about 13. And we're walking to the movie theater, we're going there, we bought our fucking tickets for Agent Cody Banks 2. And we're like,
You're like, fuck yeah,
We're like, yeah,
Cody
it's-
Banks is back.
this was back when the theater was on Colburn instead of out in the middle of nowhere.
Hell
So,
yeah, you went to Cinema 4?
Yeah, we went to Cinema 4, and we
Nice.
walked in there, cause, it was walking distance to my house. So,
Yeah.
because I lived in the same place I live now, which is ironic. Anyway. So yeah, we
You were
walked in
like,
there,
yeah, Cody Banks,
Cinema
here we
4,
come.
and Cinema 4
Did
sign
you
was
wear shades? Like, when you went down there, I just picture you. Was it in the summer? I want to paint the picture.
it was summer.
Like, you and who else?
A friend of mine named Keith.
You and Keith are going down to see Agent Cody Banks 2. Well, it had a title.
Agent,
Was it
Agent
like
in London or something like that?
Agent in London? It was like
something like that.
Top of the morning to you, Cody, or something.
Yeah. He plays a saxophone in that movie.
He does.
Yeah.
So you're going to see this. And
wait, you've seen it?
No. I've seen the. I've seen the cover.
Right. There's no saxophone on the cover.
Because I remember that
was like a UK flag and Agent Cody Banks.
No, I remember that was at the time when
Hillary Duff or someone. No, that's the first one.
Was it Hillary Duff?
That's the first one.
There's somebody.
There's someone else who's kind of hot.
They're like 12 years old, but I remember they enhanced their boobs, and I was hanging out with all these riot girls at the time, and they had like a fucking real big problem
with enhanced boobs.
With this enhanced 12-year-old's boobs.
Oh,
so that's the only reason I even know about Cody Banks.
Sure, yeah, no, you've totally not watched it. So yeah, we were like 12, and it fucking like scarred me. Like, I can't. I can't. I was like, some little bitch is gonna break in my room and bite my fucking neck. I was like, I don't even know anyone that age. Like my sister, but she's like an hour away. Like, I was fucking terrified.
Do you have a sister?
I have 2 brothers and a sister that are all younger than me. No, she's in fucking like Saskatchewan. She's like farming wheat or something. I don't know what else you do. Farm wheat. Fucking farm wheat. And what else do you do in Saskatchewan? They don't have oil. That's Alberta. They farm wheat.
Wish we had some oil. Wish we had some oil over here, over in Saskatchewan, like over in Alberta there.
Alberta's got wheat and oil and fucking dinosaurs.
Well, all we got over here is the wheat. Our fucking Timmy's turned into a country style, for Christ's sakes.
I wonder if they just listen to country. You know, I never cared, but, you know, so Saskatchewan seems boring. Anyway, moving on.
I've been to Saskatchewan. You ever been there?
No. Is it boring? It seems boring.
It's a lot of roads.
Yeah. It's a lot of roads and a lot of flat.
Sky country.
Yeah.
That's what they call that. I think that's Saskatchewan Sky Country. I'm probably wrong.
Yeah, probably.
But
something to do with wheat.
I think that's what they call it, Sky Country.
Pretty sure it's something to do with wheat. I think you're wrong.
Wheat country?
Wheat.
I've never heard of wheat country.
If there is, then it's Saskatchewan.
I've been through like Ohio and like Iowa. I've seen some corn in Iowa, man. There's just a lot of fucking
like corn with a K, like the band. Did you see corn? Well, like Slipknot's from Iowa, right?
Are they?
I think so. They have a song called Iowa, or a band, or something called, or not a band, an album or a song called Iowa. One of the two. I believe. I'm like 80% sure. Like not a solid 90, but like I'm up there. Pretty sure there's something Iowa related. Slipknot-y. We've really gone off on a tangent here from like geeky nerdy stuff and just like talked for a long time.
You've talked non-stop.
Pretty much.
Sick and tired of it. No, remember we paused? I went for a pee.
Yeah.
And then we paused.
I didn't talk while we were paused. They don't know. Like they don't know that, but like,
shh, it's a kept secret. We're pulling back the curtain.
But I'm naked. You can't pull back the curtain like that on me. Like, what if they see somehow? Like if sound waves reverberate off of my body.
Do you know what fucking broke the internet this weekend?
No.
You know I'm a Kevin Smith fan.
Yep.
Are you a Kevin Smith fan?
What? You're a Kevin Smith fan? What? No.
So, Kevin Smith took out the internet like Kim Kardashian's ass the other day.
With his ass? That'd be fantastic.
With his ass. Like, not since he got his ass stuck in a plane did he break the internet as such. Because, do you know, what do you know of Kevin Smith movies? You're from a different generation.
I am. So by the way, we haven't mentioned this, but there's a significant age gap. Like, we're what would be considered questionable lovers. He's like in his 30s, and I'm in my 20s, like early 20s, so there's a little bit of a generational gap there, but I think that you guys will appreciate it. I don't know if this sounds like someone's peeing, but it's not. It's just a drink being poured.
Thought that we're drinking.
No, we're not drinking.
Happy St. Patty's Day.
Like, I'm pouring a Coke into a glass. That's way less Coke than I thought it would be. That's fine. Where is it going? Oh, generational gap. So, like, there's a little bit of an age gap there, but I think it lends itself to us being a thing. It gives differing points of views on things. So on this note, we're gonna close this one off. We're gonna start a second first podcast and have this one contain a little more focus and a little less racism. And Nick's really sorry for that. He was way out of line. And hopefully we can recapture some of this magic in a less offensive way on Creepy Touch number 1, take 2.
The second podcast.
The second. So
For the
this
first
is
time.
this is us signing off for the first time, but probably you will hear this after you've heard our first one. Chestnuts.